Hi, I'm Rob Boyd, an English photographer from the UK. I decided to create this podcast series talking to international photographers whose work I truly love. I realised I knew nothing about these amazing people apart from their names and their stunning work. So I created a set of hopefully entertaining questions that finds out who they are and what they love. Hi Sabs, nice to finally see you. Nice for you to be here.
Hiya. Hello.
So if you can start with your name and your Instagram name, that'd be amazing.
My name is Sabby and my Instagram name is Not Quite Developed.
Excellent. And where did you get that from? Because I've been meaning for years to ask you about that.
When it comes to this kind of stuff, I tend to plan quite a lot. So I actually had a list of loads and loads. I made this little, like, on notes, essentially. I made a list of all these names that I was thinking about trying out. And then I was looking through other street photographers, having a look at theirs. And I think someone started with Not. And I was just like, not something, something. And I was just like, let me think of something to do with photography. And I was just like, oh, it's developed. I was just like, oh, not quite developed. And it just fit and I loved it.
Bingo. That's really cool.
Yeah, so like essentially like my original name, because it's the same account that I first started my, like, when I was doing like travel and that kind of photography, it was just my name photography, like old school style. And then I changed the username to Not Quite Developed when I was happy with it.
Brilliant. Like I say, I've been wondering for years. Yeah, cool. No, that's brilliant. So have you got a website?
No, I haven't.
They're a pain in the bum and they're expensive, so I won't bother anyway.
That's my thing. It's just like, oh, do I want to invest in a website yet? Not yet. Maybe in the future if I do kind of push this more towards like a career, but not yet. No, I'm not ready for it. I can just about do Instagram, so.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And that takes up enough time anyway. So where do you live?
I live in the UK in Birmingham. Yeah, I'm a Brummie.
Nice. I love Birmingham, especially for the city with the ball ring. So you've lost your accent though. You haven't got the full. Oh, damn, my mates.
That's because even though I was born in like Birmingham area, I grew up in an area called Worcester. So I left Birmingham when I was about 2. Grew up in a little town in Worcester called Droitwich, which gave me this fabulous accent, and then I came back.
Well, that was going to be my next question, where you're from, but you've already answered that, so that saves me that one. That's great. Excellent. So if I visited you, where would you take me to shoot?
I would take you to London. And I know you already shoot quite a lot in London, but I was looking through your Instagram and you don't have many tube shots. And I love shooting on the tube in London. And I just in general, when it comes to more like the cozy seasons, like autumn and winter, like night shooting, having those bokeh backgrounds, those silhouettes and that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely London. It's my main shooting location. Anyway, I travel there from Birmingham whenever I shoot.
Yeah, hands up, you got me. I'm not very good in the tube.
Next time when I come down.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. So where you are then, are there many places for tourists?
I would say that if you were gonna visit Birmingham, to definitely visit Digba. It's quite like the trendy area of Birmingham. So it has like all these cool events and like they do lots of markets and it's really like quirky and creative. It's very cool.
Is that where the street art is, or am I getting confused? It is.
Yeah. That's where the
I
street
love
art
street
is.
art. Yeah, I try to remember these locations, even though I've never been. So, what's your favorite destination in the world? Where do you love the most?
It's gonna be very cliche. I would say like to shoot Japan. Mainly because I love the busy city life. It's my favorite place to shoot. But it's also kind of got like mountains, it's got the beaches, it's got the snow, and it's got some very interesting people. I also love shooting on like the trains and stuff in Japan. So definitely Japan to shoot, but to visit in general, Thailand. I've lost count of the number of times I've been to Thailand. So I just like to I like the food, the people. So that's more of like my favorite travel destination. And I've got a few friends there because I stayed there for 3 months after I left after I left Vietnam.
So is that your favorite destination? So your favorite place to, in the world is definitely Japan. And I get that because it's not a cliche thing. It's one of those things that, you know, from what I see, everybody loves it because we're all photographers. We all love everything about, colors and all that kind of stuff. So I get that 100%. So where would you like to travel? Where would you most like to visit in the world?
So a place I haven't gone yet, and that's New York. Like, I'd love to shoot on the subway, look at the vibes of each of the different boroughs. And whenever I see people's shots in New York, it's just a very distinct atmosphere and feeling. And I'd love to know what I could create in that location. Definitely New York. Hopefully one day in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a bit of a, it's one of those things. It's not just like you can go to Berlin or, Rome or somewhere, cut 2 hours. It's a bit more of a, you got to be there for at least a week.
Yeah, it would be, I think if I ever went, it would definitely be a week of just shooting, a full shooting trip. I would love to do.
No, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So if you could time travel, where and when would you visit?
The 1950s. So I actually had to think about this question a little bit, but definitely the 1950s, because to me, it's like the era of the original greats, like Sol Leiter shot there, Vivian Mayer, those kinds of people. But my only thing that I would change is if I'm time traveling, I would like to take my own digital camera with me because I cannot do film. So if I travel, I'm taking my stuff with me.
No, I totally get that. 100%. Yeah. And I mean, Vivian Mayer was amazing. I mean, she had that Rolleiflex and just stood there and looked down it and everything came out
Incredible.
amazing. But how the hell did she do that?
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen her documentary?
Oh, God, yeah. A couple of hundred times.
Yeah, it's definitely on my list of rewatch. I think I've watched it only like twice at the moment. And same with Soul Lighter's documentary. But yeah, inspirational. I definitely need to grab one of her photo books.
Yeah. And it just washes over you. That's the thing with that documentary. Just like, oh, I've got an hour at least. Let's just sit down and watch it again because it's just so amazing.
Yeah. Just immerse myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you always miss something and something comes back again when you rewatch it. So, yeah, cool. So, if you could photograph anyone in the world, who would you shoot?
I don't really follow like pop culture or any of that kind of stuff. So it wouldn't actually be anyone famous. I'm actually like a really, really sentimental person. So if I was, it would be more like particular members of my family who might have like passed away, and I feel like I would want to see, just candid moments of them. Like my granddad, he passed away when I was 5. My cousin passed away in 2019. And I always wish that I had like more images of them just for me to look back on.
Yeah, no, perfect answer. That's the best way. It's a personal thing. Love it.
Yeah, yeah. Like my photography it's always, it's for me. It's not for anyone else. So it would definitely be more family members.
Stuff. So weird one, I know, but tell me a fun fact or a story about yourself.
Okay. A fun fact is that I'm actually a martial artist.
Wow.
So I did kickboxing for 7 years, and I've also trained in Muay Thai from all my trips in Thailand.
Yeah. I mean, that's a hell of a discipline as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I like hitting stuff and kicking stuff. Kicking is definitely my favorite.
Remind me to stay when we do shoot to stay at least arm's length next time, just in case.
Legs length. My legs are longer.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Crikey, yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, well done. Congratulations. Bloody hell.
Thank you.
Now, I know you find this a weird question. What's your favorite word?
The word isn't actually in English. My first language is Punjabi, but it's not actually in Punjabi either. It's in Swiss German. So my boyfriend is Swiss German, and he was talking a lot of numbers, and he said it's a number. The number's 99, and the way it sounds in Swiss German is 99. And I couldn't stop laughing. It just sounded like a really, really funny word. I was like, ooh, no, no, no. So yeah, that's kind of like I'm so tempted to just get 99 tattooed on me because it just makes me laugh every single time he says 99. So yeah, no, no, no.
I love it. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, that's great. No, that's perfect answer. So, because it's an international podcast, teach me a new word or saying that I may not know.
Another Swiss German saying, I hope you don't mind.
Oh, you carry on.
So, I might completely butcher the pronunciation, but I'll say it in German and then I'll tell you what it means. So it's Du machst mich Bücherstüffelwild. I'm pretty sure I really butchered the last part, definitely, but it means you make me fox devils wild, which is essentially saying you drive me crazy. It's so difficult to pronounce as well because it's like a sound, like it's like the back of your throat. So du machst me Fuchs, I think. It's like a h, Stufelswild. So Fuchs is the fox, and then Stufels is the devil, and Wild is wild. You drive me fox devils wild.
I just love the way you've worked that out and you've actually said it to someone. That's amazing.
No, more like I'm gonna said to me a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's good. It's good that you drive someone crazy.
Yeah. In a good way, obviously. In a good way.
Oh yeah, 100%, of course. Yeah. So, when did photography click for you? Obviously, excuse the pun, but when did you realize you could take a good photo?
Okay, so when I first picked up a camera, I was kind of trying out more portrait photography. But I didn't really like the posing aspect of it, and for me, it didn't feel very natural. Like I'm a very awkward person, so trying to get someone else to pose, I just found awkward in general. And I think I definitely preferred when I did shoot those shots, more of the candid shots I'd catch within the moment. And then back in October 2019, I started solo traveling for the first time. So I went to Sri Lanka. I came back. So I went to Sri Lanka in April. I came back. And then in August, I went away again. And I was gone from August till October. So that was my first like long trip. I was gone for 2 months and I was in Thailand. Surprise, surprise. Um, and I started doing some just shooting my travels. And I met a few friends there while I was at the Muay Thai camp, and they asked me to go shoot the Phuket vegetarian festival. And that was kind of like my first introduction to travel street photography without me not knowing it was street photography. And I came back in October in the same year, 2019, and I was just doing some research, like how you do it on like lenses, on like how to shoot, because I was just starting to get into it. And that's when I found Sean Tucker's videos. And Sean Tucker's videos introduced me to the world of street photography, and I kind of fell into a rabbit hole. I found out about this gallery run by Sean Tucker, Mo, and I think Mo Barziga. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be pronouncing his last name completely wrong. And also Joshua K. Jackson. So they ran this street photography gallery. And I also met my visual minder, Jonathan White. And he's actually the first person who took me on my street photography shoot in London for the first time ever. And that's when I was just like, this is what I like. This is what I want to do. I want to capture these moments. So yeah, it was kind of like a journey to it, starting with portrait, then into travel, and then into street. And the fun part is, it was February 2020 when I actually went to the street gallery a month before COVID. So my first year of shooting was during COVID.
Not many people can say that. Obviously, it was one of those times where you just couldn't do anything. So that was great.
Yeah, and then after when they started putting the tables outside, I was just like, wow, so this is what London's really like. It was so busy. I did not expect it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going from like no one to everyone just wanting to get back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Right. Well, this is the hardest bit. So it's your favorite 3 photos, and why you like.
The first one is actually one that I posted recently, and it's a very dark picture with a red umbrella. And that is it's my bucket list shot. It is a shot that I had in my mind for a very, very long time. Like after looking at a lot of Soul Lighter, like he's a huge inspiration for me, like with all of his, he did a lot of red umbrella shots. And then also looking at some like Shane Taylor's style of work. I knew I wanted a shot where there was a single, it didn't have to be red. I was just very lucky that it was red. Surrounded by just black, like umbrellas. I wanted one colored umbrella in between a sea of like other colors, and it just so happened that one night I was shooting in London, Piccadilly Circus, and then far away I spotted this umbrella, and yeah, I was very happy. That shot had been on my mind for like a good year, maybe a couple of years before I got it, just at the back of my mind. So yeah, and
And I
then
saw that as a
and
I saw that as a Sabby shot as well. I saw that as
yeah.
you. I saw that, and you wouldn't know that was Piccadilly because it looks so isolated and so,
Yeah,
you're focused on that red umbrella. That
yeah.
I would no way
I
in a
will
million
say,
years thought it was Piccadilly.
I will say it's definitely cropped. I'm totally not
Yeah,
against
of
cropping
course,
pictures, so it's
but
definitely a cropped picture.
but
And
tone and
then
mood and everything. There's no
yeah,
Piccadilly in there. That's cool.
just a lot of Sabby.
Absolutely.
And then the second one is a hand shot. Now that hand shot, I actually got. I went on a workshop with Jonathan White. He ran a workshop in London, and it was like the first shot that actually a lady, she's going to grasp the hand of a man, and I just caught it in action, and it was kind of like the first detail shot that made me realize how much emotion you can capture from like these little mundane moments. And that's kind of the shot that got me in to specifically shooting details. So I like to shoot like a lot of hand shots, and that was definitely the one that did it for me. And I remember showing it to my younger sister, and I was just like, I don't know how to crop it. Do I make it portrait? Do I make it landscape? And the original shot that I posted was landscape. And she's like, I like that. She was, I don't know what it is. It just feels powerful. And I was just like, that's it. That detail shot feels powerful to me. And then the last one is a misty Vietnam shot that I got while I was in Sapa. So I had been living in Vietnam essentially for about a year and a half with I had like a 3 week trip back home in the middle of that. So I just finished, I'd finished work and I was doing a bit of travel up in the north, and I knew Sapa was misty, and we got to Sapa at 3 in the morning. And I remember stepping out and there was so much mist. I was like, this is incredible. And you can see this guy on his bike on the right hand side. He's wearing the traditional Vietnamese like hat. It's called a non la. And he's just driving directly in front of me. I think he drove round and he's right in front of me. And it's just him kind of driving into the mist. And I love it. I really like blue, and it's a very blue shot. So
Yeah, I'm
and
so glad you chose that as one of your favourites because that's definitely stands out to me as well. It's one of those. It's just it's brilliant.
yeah, I have a whole collection of Zappa shots that I absolutely love, because if I edit them in black and white, I feel like I've gone back in time. Like it's very kind of documentary style, and like you've got the people working in the fields. And it makes me feel like I've gone back in time. It's definitely like a favorite collection that I've done.
Yeah, amazing. And something else I think of you as well is smoking.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Smoking
taken a lot of
shots.
smoking shots in a while.
You've taken so many anyway. They're so amazing. Or like say with the little details and stuff. It's
Yeah,
just you get so much story from somebody just holding a cigarette or the
yeah.
smoke from a cigarette. Or yeah.
I do. I did actually get one when I went to Milan recently, and I was testing out my new camera. Um, I managed to get one smoking shot, which I'm quite happy about, and I will be posting that at some point. So, yeah, I think I find these shots more intriguing, not so much in the day, but in the night, where you can see like the trail of smoke a little bit more, or the glow of the red at the tip of the cigarettes, and you've got these people hiding around the corner having a puff.
To me, everything looks better at night.
Yes, Dave. I can't wait. I'm so glad it's got. I've always been an autumn winter person, just in general. I'm not much of a summer person, and it definitely shows in my photography as well because I will be shooting more in these seasons.
Yeah. No, totally get it. 4:30 in the winter, pitch black. You got hours and hours of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I can go to sleep on time because I like to go to bed early.
Well, there you go. See, best of both worlds. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what new advice? No, what advice would you give to a new photographer?
I would say to just shoot what captures your attention, shoot what you enjoy, because at the end of the day, when you're shooting, you're doing it for yourself, and it makes sense to go after like the things that you love. And I know a lot of people worry about finding their style in photography, but the only way you're going to find that style is by shooting and like shoot the things that interest you. Um, and I don't know if there's like, I know you said before, oh, it was a very Sabby shot, but I find like my work will be evolving all the time anyway. So essentially, I don't have a specific style. It's just what I'm interested in at that time. Like I had my smoker kind of time, I was interested in that. I had my time when I was interested in hand details. And like I'm currently very much in a phase of like shooting through windows or layering through a window. Like just having a person there isn't enough for me at the moment. Like I want something else added to that, whether it's bokeh, some interesting framing, or some layering, a reflection. So yeah, just keep on shooting and see where it takes you.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, what we change all the time. But I think the thing is, when you shoot something, you can't get away from your own look. It's weird. It's just like no matter what you do, there's something of you in that picture.
Yeah.
So it's recognizable,
yeah,
but at the same time, it's progression. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, you don't know what that is until you start shooting enough to be able to identify, oh, that's what I normally do. That's what I normally do. And then when you eventually put them together, whether that's on Instagram or in a photo book, you'll see your style kind of emerging within that group of shots rather than one single shot.
No, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. So what have you got coming up then? What excitement have you got coming forward?
Not much. Recently I've been getting just into a bit of band photography and stuff, but what I really want to do is I'm quite comfortable shooting in London, and like I mentioned earlier, I went to Milan. So it was actually my first time shooting within a European country. I've obviously shot in Asian countries. I've did a bit of shooting in Thailand that I haven't really posted because I wasn't too happy with it, to be honest. Maybe I'll look back through those at a later date. But I've shot in Japan, I've shot in Thailand, and where's the other place? Oh, Vietnam. That's where I live. I've shot in Vietnam, but I haven't really done too much in Europe. So I would really, really like to do, like, even if it's like a city trip for a weekend, like a quick city break, and meet up with some people who live somewhere in Europe, like Chiara in Rotterdam, or a few people in like Hamburg or something, and see more of the world, but also capture more of the world. Yeah, I think that would be like a new challenge in itself for me because I am comfortable in London, but I do feel like I do need to push myself so that I can evolve as a photographer. Otherwise, I'm going to get bored, and I definitely don't want to get bored.
And there's so many amazing people out there that are just like, right, okay, they welcome you to their own city. It's like when people come to London, we all go, oh, good, right, come on, let's get together and go. You get that in all the other cities around the world as well, which is just great.
Yeah. And I think eventually I would like to do like book, even if it's just a little collection for myself, like my favorites from London, my favorites from Tokyo, my favorites from Ho Chi Minh City. Like I would eventually in the future like to do a book, more so than a print, just because I like to see all my shots together. And just seeing them in that printed format, it's completely different to just seeing them on a screen.
Yeah. And the right time of paper and print and everything.
That's the only thing that's putting me off at the moment.
I know,
the hassle of looking at thickness of paper. What kind do I want it? Satin? Do I want it gloss? And
lots of samples. I think that's the way forward to start with.
Yeah, sounds expensive.
Yeah. And actually, it's quite funny because when you do these sample things, you can get like 7 or 8 for like almost free. I tried it.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, actually, that's the one that works. So then you get a bigger print for, cut the quid, and it works quite well. I was surprised how affordable it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll have to do a little bit more research into it. But yeah. I would like a book eventually, even if it's just one copy for myself.
Yeah. No, 100%. It's got to be done. It's the law.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for being my guest. You finally. I mean, I've been following you since I had a camera. I owned a camera first in 2019. And that's obviously, you were pretty prolific back then. You were starting to come through with everybody else. And then when I started Street, everybody dropped off and went and did other things.
We're coming back slowly.
Absolutely. I'm so glad as well.
And you've been asking me to do this for a year, so I thought it was about time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad you did. So, yeah. Well, you know I love your work.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing it. I really appreciate it. And I will leave you in peace.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.